Today, what looms ahead for graduating seniors? And university athletics gets a new face. But first, we find out how a quiet Spring Jam weekend affected local businesses. Good morning and welcome to today's University Report. I'm Courtney Johns.
And I'm Charity Bess. Spring Jam is a time for students to set their studies aside and enjoy spring weather before finals begin. Crime has been a major concern in the recent years. At one point, the U even considered ending the tradition, but Deputy Chief Chuck Miner says crime was pretty quiet during this year's Spring Jam. He says it was down because the gloomy weather kept many people indoors, which was good for business owners, and their sales were up.
Thursday morning through Sunday night, it was
with the help of many Minneapolis.
We couldn't predict it would be that good.
With the help of many Minneapolis police, the university was able to control enthusiastic spring jammers on Friday and Saturday. Clausen said they saw many customers during the weekend, including those who tried Topper's Pizza for the first time. Topper's Pizza, have you ever been before?
No, I haven't. I haven't even been to Spring Jam, unfortunately. But it's warming up, and that means road construction is ramping up around the U. Drivers going west on I-94 will need to be creative to get to Stadium Village. The Huron Boulevard exit is closed until Wednesday for road work. Drivers who want to get off on Huron should take the Riverside exit and then get back on 94 East. The work is part of MnDOT's freeway improvement project between Minneapolis and St. Paul. If you would like more information on the project, just visit the Minnesota Department of Transportation's website. Seniors are excited to graduate in the coming weeks, but not many are excited to look for jobs. Chelsea Wallace has the story.
Well, I've applied to about 50 companies, and I've heard back from about 6.
Today's poor economy is making it harder for college graduates to find a job. 1 in 2 new graduates are either jobless or underemployed.
This whole 50-50 thing is not okay. That's a failing percent. If I got a 50 on a test, I would fail.
Many are scraping by in lower wage jobs that don't fully use their skills or knowledge.
I'm going to keep applying at other places, but I'm planning on having to waitress no matter what kind of to substitute. Even if I get a job, it won't be a lot of hours.
Opportunities for graduates vary widely based on major. There is strong demand in the science, education, and health fields, but arts and humanities struggle.
We're both in architecture, and that field is really getting hit hard right now.
And when college students pay big bucks for a degree, not seeing results can be frustrating.
It makes the entire idea of going to college ridiculous if we can't get jobs.
Most future job openings are expected to be in lower skilled positions, like clerks, waiters, and bartenders. Chelsea Wallace, University Report.
Student, but many on campus are not using a valuable source to do so. The university provides many opportunities to help students find a career.
I came in with my resume a couple weeks ago, and they took a look at it and told me what needed to be fixed on it, what was good, and how to do so. They gave me
Johnson says she went to the Career Center to receive help on her application for law school. She also says she will stop by the center again when she applies for jobs after graduation. Though the university offers plenty of resources, not many students actually take advantage of them. With graduation nearing, the university encourages students to use the resources. Attending career fairs or simply talking to somebody in your field can make a big difference in the future.
You know, I haven't gone to the career fairs, but I have gone to career services, and it's been incredibly helpful.
I think it's great that they offer that for all the students here.
Oh, absolutely. It's very helpful for resumes especially. I highly recommend it. Freshmen living in dorm study lounges may become a thing of the past. The university is working on a new residence hall and dining facility. The new hall is intended to help the freshman overflow problem that the U faces every fall.
More students are going to enroll in the U every year. It's going to relieve the burden that would already be placed on the study lounges, so I think that we could avoid having students have to live in the study lounges and take that space away from the residents that live in those res halls.
Currently, the U has a little more than 6,000 beds for students, far less than most Big Ten schools. The new dorm is set to open in the fall of 2013. Not long ago, a university program started Entrepreneurial Entrees, a class that teaches cooking to Minneapolis high school students. Peter Funk has the story.
first, and then you put the breadcrumbs, and then you cook it.
Andrew Liu wants to share his passion for food.
When I was little, I always grew up with being around food. I loved cooking myself.
Andrew works for Entrepreneurial Entrees, an organization.
Entrepreneurial Entrees is part of the university's Urban Outreach Engagement Center. 2 university students get acknowledged globally. Junior Anna Kaminsky received the Ina Maiman Human Rights Award for teaching English in Iraq, and Tenzin Pelkey received the Solikan Balo Award for exposing struggles in Tibet. Tuition may be on the rise, but the U has created a tool to save students money. The Open Academic Textbook Catalog is a new way for students to get their books. Using the online catalog, you can search through a database of open book textbooks chosen by professors. Open textbooks are published under a special license, so students can get them cheaper or even for free. During a school year, college students typically spend more than $1,000 on textbooks, but open textbooks could save students nearly 80% of their money.
80%.
That's a very large number.
It's crazy. I would love to take advantage of that, but unfortunately I'm graduating, so maybe my kids can enjoy it someday in the very distant future. With summer right around the corner, people are out running, but today they're running with a unique purpose. Relay for Life is back with more than 100 teams preparing to run. The University of Minnesota Relay begins at Bierman Fields around 6 p.m. tonight. More than $100,000 has been raised for the American Cancer Society, and teams are still working to raise more. You know, it's an absolutely amazing thing to be a part of. It goes all night, and they raise so much money. I've done it a couple years, and it's a blast.
You
I
enjoyed
love
it?
Absolutely.
Great.
People walking past Kaufman Union witnessed a stirring scene meant to make a difference. Wednesday was Mental Health Awareness Day, and a large display called Don't Sit in Silence drew attention to mental health. The lawn in front of Kaufman was covered with 1,100 folding chairs displaying stories, one for every college student lost to suicide each year. The goal of the event is to get students to talk about mental health issues and not sit back quietly.
To seek help if they have mental health problems. So to realize through reading the stories or seeing how many people sign the banners or are wearing t-shirts on campus that they're not the only ones who struggle with mental health.
People were also encouraged to write their own stories about those they know with mental health issues and attach them to chairs. Coming up after the break, a new leader on campus stops by for an interview. Stay tuned.
Because
Let's go to block C.
Okay. Just start up. It's charity.
Welcome.
It's you.
Okay.
We skipped the interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong page.
Okay, try again.
Okay.
Hold on.
They're just skipping through the interview now. It wasn't skipped through on the prompter.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Courtney and Missy. Yep.
Just start.
Hold on. 4.
Welcome back. There's a storm brewing in Minnesota, and his name is Norwood Teague. Despite some national success from Gopher Athletics this past year, President Kaler decided to find a new athletic director. Teague comes from Virginia Commonwealth University, a school known for its recent success in basketball, something that Teague hopes will continue in Minnesota.
I think you have to be gregarious, you have to be aggressive, you have to put a vision in place that people can buy into and feel great about.
You've got to put together a strategic plan that sets a course for the next 5 to 10 years and is aggressive. I think you have to have big goals. And I think when you have big goals, people will follow that.
With the hiring of football coach Jerry Kill and the extension given to hockey coach Don Lucia, Teague says his biggest challenge will be deciding whether to extend Tubby Smith's contract. Spring football is over and the countdown to August has begun. The Gophers held their spring game last weekend and the defense played outstanding with a relatively young squad. Coach Kill says he was impressed with how his team played and that nobody was injured. And all the team hopes their hard work this spring will pay off next season.
You're going to win on defense at the end of the day. You got to be able to stop people. And I think our kids have worked very hard, and you know, I think we found a lot about a lot of kids throughout the spring.
Student athletes celebrated their achievements on and off the field Monday night. Kayla Tome has the story.
The excitement of the night even left Goldie at a loss for
words. Talk about Goldie. You know, I've always wondered who is Goldie, who's the man underneath the mask, but they never, ever tell us.
I know, and if it's revealed, apparently Goldie gets replaced, so it's a good thing we don't know.
I bet so. That's it for our last University Report. I'm Charity Bess.
And I'm Courtney Johns. Thanks for watching.
Oh.